Okay, here we go everybody, welcome to another Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Essence cast. Today I have a 1v1 for you on the map, Tournament Battlebase, and for today we have Flex Big Arms aka Killer as the green screen in the left position, and opposite him in the right position we have a red GDI being played by Goblin 12. So Goblin 12, I think, actually had all the streams from the Tiberium Essence tournament there, so I'll need to ask him about that. But yes, we're going to be having another game with Keller in it. He's quite popular, don't you know? And this map is actually quite nice. I mean, we've got quite a few structures here. We've got that one. We've also got like tunnel entrances and everything. But it all looks rather nice, to be honest. We've even got some battleships over on the sea there, so we've already got some scouts coming from Goblin there, maybe completely sealing off that entrance there. We've got a buzzer coming out from one of the defences there, going to be drafting that out through, well, Wall's going to be going through that bridge there. I'm not sure if he's going to go into that structure or not, we'll see later. And we've also got a scout over here at the top, going to be getting some information up there. An engineer, don't know if he's going to go for the tech center or not, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And we've also got a surveyor going down to the bottom, getting some extra tier, but that little scouting unit from Keller will be seeing that quite quickly, so he'll know. And we're going to raise it back, tearing infantry through the middle, so it's pretty docile, right? Pretty docile right now. But we have also got the repair bays to capture, so if someone does actually manage to get these repair bays, it can significantly give them a boost, I think. I don't know if they've got those weird Tiberius center structures. Basically, they give like three unique units you can't build normally, depending on which faction you are. Oh, here we go. We've got a bit of a harvester conflict here in this blue Tiberium field here. Two little units squabbling it out. And we've also got another harvester being deployed to the middle. Razorback will still be seeing that, and an APC. Hopefully he's going to deal with that Razorback, but it's going to retreat before he gets there. And we've got quite a bit of unit activity near the repair bay. The extractor gets sold, and I think the harvester will be returning. Yes, there it is. Another scout gets put through drafting process, and oh my goodness, that is quite nice over there. And we're going to be seeing an attack down here. The APC is actually taking more damage than the Razorback, so the Razorback is a little bit better than the APC. I think 2v1 I would have won, but not in this case. I mean, the Goliath. And we've got a Falcon, probably going to be dealing with that one Razorback in the middle there. We're going to have one sent to the top as well to scout out, to see if there are any vehicles to pick off. Oh, 3 Falcons in the middle. Nicely taking care of that one vehicle over there. And we've also got a rifleman harassing that harvester a little bit, but at least he knows that harvestation commenced on that Tiberium field. Harvestation, that's not really a good word, but I like to mix up my vocabulary a little bit in case one of them turns out to be an actual word, but I doubt it. We're going to be seeing an expansion coming from Goblin there, quite a few harvesters. 2 of them are idle, which is quite dangerous. He really needs to check that out quite quickly before he loses out on that economy he could be getting. Quite a group of units being built over here. And obviously they're coming out of the war factory, but we've got 2 Razorbacks and 5 Seekers, so he's going to be sending them probably to an outpost. I mean, the bunker's still there. I don't know if he knows about the outpost down at the bottom here. He probably will very soon, but he'll need to move quite quickly before Goblin actually has a chance to get himself settled. I don't know if any players are going to be taking these repair bays, and that's the thing, I don't know if they are actually going to be used at all, because I know they do something apart from repair units, but I think they actually build units as well, but I'm not too sure. I'll need to confirm that as well. Goliath APC does get destroyed really quickly. Harvester is in danger. Titan's being sent towards the middle, and I don't think that they're going to make it in time, to be honest. Oh, there's a Falcons that actually went around the back. Cheeky little move, but didn't quite work, and it looks like Goblin actually has the most of the map to himself. As if we've got a rifle squad there, we've got a few vehicles in the middle, and we have a turret been taken by Goblin, and we've got an expansion from Keller. So I think because Goblin's got the expansion early, he actually has an advantage there, and he's also got a rig deploying that to Keller's base there. Is he going to be setting it down right next to the Titans? I don't know. And here we go, a huge amount of Seekers and Razorbacks been built from Keller. He's going to be sending them straight around the middle here, around the top part. He's going to be harassing those Titans, and he's probably going to be losing. Goblin's probably going to be losing somewhere anyway. A rig does get deployed. That is a monster to deal with. I mean, look at that. It already has dealt with one of the Seekers. One of the Titans do fall there, but look at the amount of damage that does to one vehicle. He could try and swarm that, but with those couple of Titans, it will be hard. He will have lost a huge amount of units trying to do that. A little bit of harassment comes from that tower there, and we see the Goblin is slowly moving through the middle there. He's going to be trying to attack the front lines, pushing Keller back into his own base a little bit more, and hopefully giving himself some more breathing room to do some more harvesting. It looks like he might even take that to Tiberium field, but it is uncertain there. I don't know if he's necessarily going to be doing that, but again, we've got 2 idle harvesters. He really needs to sort that out, otherwise he's going to be losing on that quicker, resource gaining Tiberium monster thingy. We've got a huge force coming over here. We've got an A.N.U.S missile coming from God knows where. Does actually take down a majority of those forces there, and we've also got a Titan that has been severely damaged but might even just survive. No, he won't survive, unfortunately. Rig doesn't quite push those vehicles back quick enough. Here we go, another rig getting put into the middle there, another 2 rigs getting built from Goblin. He's going all out with these rigs. I'm not sure if he's going to go aggro on these rigs, going on Keller's base and absolutely slaughter this area here. It looks likely though, because he's already got 3. He could easily build 6, and that would easily cause a huge commotion there. We've got a Orca bombing on that tier 2 structure there. The harvesters are getting attacked quite a lot there from that one rig. One of the harvesters being kept back there in case it is destroyed. But it looks like he'll be nabbing one. Here we go. These rigs are moving forward, so it looks like he will be just slowly creeping on that base there, and Orcas are being deployed from the airfields there, so he probably will be losing his spawn area base there. But all these units at the top will be causing a problem for Goblin, as these units are approaching the top side of the base here. So Goblin really needs to hopefully counter these units quickly. They will be residing in the Tiberium field a little bit, but they will be moving again. Don't know if it's going to go back to the base or not, but either way, it's possible. And I think those rigs just got destroyed. No, they are still in the middle there. One of them did get destroyed though, and we've got a random spot of green. That's probably from a harvester or something there. And Goblin is going towards this Tiberium field. How he is actually proceeding to get more resources than Keller, although Keller has a lot more units. So I'm not too sure which one will win this, but it looks like Goblin is going to be taking a huge hit as these units are going to come around the top here, and they're going to be coming up that ramp quite quickly, and he's going to be losing quite a few structures here. But I think Goblin is preparing himself. He's got a rig down there and an MLRS, so he won't be entirely defenseless, but those units might get destroyed even with the firepower of the rig there. So who knows what's going to happen. The units are about to approach the ramp. No, they're going to go across the bridge. I don't know. They're going to be a bit undecisive at this moment. The disintegrators are going to go to the EMP control center, and we've got loads of disintegrators coming from the middle here. Going to be harassing this Orca rig. The Orca is going to have to retreat, otherwise that will get destroyed quite quickly. Orca's coming in to provide ground support there. It does take out the Seeker. We've got a harvesters also killing some of the disintegrators, also a rifleman as well. The Orca's also helping with that as well. He's got a secondary weapon, as you can see. So that's good. They are now anti-infantry as well as anti-vehicle. And yes, these units do actually attack this area over here. They completely avoid these 2 units here, and they will be going after some structures here. They will be going after the power plant. They will probably powering down the entire base. We will see in a second. No, that actually it does. It does actually power down the entire base over there. So that's good for Keller at the moment. He really needs to take that, use that advantage as much as possible. There goes the stasis shields, freezing those 2 MLRSs in place. The low power doesn't actually do Goblin any good. As you can see, the turret is on low power at the moment. More MLRSs coming from the outpost there. Going to be forcing Keller back down that ramp again, and that rig is redeploying to counteract these units here. So he didn't lose his construction yard, but he did lose the power plant there, and Discord has apparently now turned on, because I did just lose connection a few minutes ago, which is why I didn't cast. But there we go. So unfortunately you'll be hearing that for the rest of that, but they shouldn't be too long anyway. So we'll have a few Storm Riders in the air there. I'm not sure if he's going to go devastating warships or not. It might be a good move considering that he has Goblin in a little bit of a tight spot, although Goblin, if he uses his units correctly, he could easily tear a hole through Keller's defenses there, and Keller has just noticed this little rig here, and he will be trying to take care of that, but he can just set it down, and that can get to the root of the Storm Riders quite easily. But here come the descents coming rapidly up that ramp there, and he's going to be making use of that Tiberium in the top area here. More descents going to be harassing this MLRSs, taking them down very easily. The MLRSs aren't even going to fire a volley on these Storm Riders, so because Goblin has invested a lot on these MLRSs, Keller has a chance now to try and take care of these units. I mean, these are a lot more expensive than descents, and Keller has a lot of sense, so he's going to be really nipping Goblin in the bud a little bit, and this outpost looks like it's in a little bit of danger. Or well, we have got a rig outpost there already set down, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough in case an attack comes. One of the Firehawks do get damaged quite a bit there. He will be chasing down that one Storm Rider and destroying it, and a Disruptor will be deployed. He's going to be sending that straight into the wave of Disintegrators. The Harvester is probably going to get destroyed there, and the Disintegrator is going to be doing as much as it can, but it can't at the moment. Goblin is still on low power, which is quite unfortunate there. He won't actually be able to get that Sonic Emitter up in time. The Tempest MLRS will be trying to do some damage against the Disintegrators, although it won't really be doing much. The power plant almost goes down there, doesn't quite though. Keller doesn't actually manage to get rid of the that power plant there to get it completely on low power, but allows Goblin to get another power plant just to free up that little bit more power, and we've got a orbital deployment center. I was about to say there was a Reclamator hub, but it didn't look quite that familiar. But yes, we're going to be having a Mammoth Mark II on the battlefield there. So Goblin is going to be having a massive firepower advantage for himself, and he's going to probably be wiping a Keller off the map. I'm almost getting these names confused here. And we're going to be having an Annihilator tripod, except it's not a tripod, but it's a quadrupod. Annihilator quadrupod coming, nearly coming up the ramp there, but he's going to be letting these Disintegrators deal with the that little rig there. So it's looking a bit tight for Goblin here. He doesn't really have much of a chance to defend himself, considering that he has a massive force on his throat right now, and it looks like that he's probably going to be losing this space here. There we go, double cell. He's going to be packing up this MCV. He's going to try and get it away as quickly as possible. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh no, that must have been a misclick. That must have been a misclick to just reverse it like that. Dear me. So he's lost that area completely. His MCV's gone. It looks like Goblin will be going out this match quite quickly. As of now, I mean, I don't know if that Mark II is still building. Yes, it is. It is about to come out now, but I'm not sure if that's enough. He might try and go around and get rid of some of these units here. Let's get rid of the base a little bit. Get rid of the outpost, try and reduce the amount of structures Keller has, and possibly get rid of some of the tech there. But now that he's got the Mammoth Mark II out, I was about to say, is he going to go for a Kodiak? And yes, he is. So the Kodiak paired with the Mammoth Mark II will be doing a lot of damage there, but the Kodiak itself isn't that good. It has a slow rate of fire. It's good for anti-air, but for ground, it's not that great. It needs to have these MLRSs and disruptors to effectively deal with this force here. But here we go, we've got the unit coming in there. It will actually be doing a lot of damage to that one Seeker, but it'll be taking so much more damage in return. Here we go, more Firehawks with the Shockwave Bombardment. Will be powering down these units here, and he will be actually getting a few more units because of those EMPs. Firehawks does almost go down, doesn't quite, but one of them does get destroyed. There goes, stratospheric power does get used. Goes back to the outpost there, as you can see. There it is, and we've got the Mammoth Mark II readying itself for a huge attack. Obviously, he's using machine gun rails, and we've got the anti-air. And here we go. I think that was a shockwave artillery just being used there, and he's going to be pushing forward with that Mammoth. Oh, here we go. Status field gets put down. So now all these units are going to be piling on that Mammoth Mark II. Quite a mistake there, and he's now got he's not got anything to defend that one unit with. I mean, he's not even got any teleportation, so he can't get that unit out in time, and he's also going to be attacked simultaneously from this side. It looks like Keller is going to be strangling Goblin quite a bit there, but I mean, he has got a couple of Mammoth tanks out. He will be able to defend himself for quite a bit, for at least a little bit longer, and that phase power just comes in time. Mammoth Mark II gets sent down. MCV gets sent straight into this outpost here. He won't be able to have time to train another one, as he will be pushed out of this match quite easily. Oh my god, they even get a speed boost as well. That's quite incredible. yeah, he looks like Goblin is just going to be getting out of this match quite early. He's just, well, not quite early, but I mean, he's just going to be destroyed because Keller has just got so many more units and he's got covering a lot of the map. Goblin got a lot of the map early in the game, but he couldn't do it in the latter half, and that is to his detriment, to be honest. So he's going to be destroyed quite easily over here. I mean, if Keller wanted to, he could have just pushed through that entrance there. Goblin really has only this one outpost here, so he hasn't really got much in the way of structures, and Kodiak has been sent to deal with this force, but it's not going to be enough. A portal has been produced, and we're going to see some EMP shots off that Firehawk. They're going to be taking care of the two of the Annihilators, but I'm not sure if that's not going to be enough. No. The crane also gets destroyed. It's going to be soon advancing towards this position. Mammoth tanks also being put forward under the Kodiak there with the Disruptor and MLRSs to hopefully defend that one unit from harm. The Disruptor really doing the most damage against his infantry squads, but he's going to have to struggle against these Annihilators here. Will be pushing back Keller temporarily, but because he has the MCV there, he will be staying in this area. He won't be going all the way back, which means that he'll be concentrating his forces in that area, and he will be hard to get rid of. I don't know if Keller is going to be using his other units to come from a different direction. No, he's just going to be collating them all in this one area to hopefully make a huge push to Goblin's base. And as far as I know, he has trained an MCV, and he's going back to the spawn location to hopefully gain back some Tib. But we're going to be seeing some EMPs coming from the Firehawk. He does actually EMP his own unit, but he does take care of one of the harvesters there. And more Mammoth tanks getting trained from the war factories. Keller is slowly pushing back with his own Annihilators there, and I don't think he's going to be able to. Goblin is going to be, yeah, he's going to be destroyed pretty soon. The Kodiak itself is looking pretty frail, and one of the Annihilators go down from that sonic emitter there. But the Mammoth tanks are just getting too much heat there. So are the Disruptors. So it looks like Goblin will be going out of this match very soon. And Kodiak just hanging on by the barest of threads. And we'll be retreating out to see where the shock troopers can't get it, but it only takes a few shots from a Storm Rider to get it. But then again, the Kodiak is good against anti-air, but it doesn't matter right now. Goblin hasn't got enough to resuscitate himself from this position, and it looks like he's going to be going out from this match. So hopefully you did enjoy this cast here on Tournament Battlebase. I'm your host, A.N.U.S Production Entertainment, and I will let this match play out for the last few seconds that it has. Hope you did enjoy this, and if you have any replays to suggest to me, then please do so in my Discord. It's in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Also, last note before I leave, we are going to have a Supreme Commander 2 tournament and on-game replays. So if you are interested in that, please go and support that event by signing up, and you'll be able to participate in, I think it's a paid tournament, as far as I know. I'll need to go and check, but I'll link that in the description as well, so that you can go and join that. And obviously we have a lot of zero-hour content going on that site as well, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, just go and have a look, support the Supreme Commander 2 tournament there. And with that, thank you very much for watching, and that'll be me signing out as I leave this match for the last few seconds it has, and I will see you in the next video.